Hello, today we're doing something a little bit different. I have a wig I want to work on. So I have been really into the Monster High aesthetic recently. They were a little bit past when I was young enough to like really be into Monster High, but I got into them a little bit after college and I just really think they're cute, and so I wanted to dress up as Draculaura. Eventually I'm gonna dye my hair to look like Draculaura, but before that I want to splice together some wigs that I've got, so I don't have to do that quite yet. The plan is basically I have a lot of wigs that I just have no use for, and I've got a really long purple one that I'm gonna dye black, and then I've got a really long pink one that I used for Princess Bubblegum years and years ago. But I'm gonna cut the wefts out of Princess Bubblegum and sew those into the long purple wig after I've dyed it black. So that is the plan. Hopefully that works out. I think that it should. So yeah, let's just get started. It's kind of loud, sorry. That happens whenever I film outside, but I've got my dye, got my wig in this bucket. It's soaking in water so that it like dyes evenly. If it's already wet, when it goes into the dye, it'll dye a bit more evenly. So that's why I've got it soaking here. And then I've got my pot of water on the stove. It needs to get up to 180 degrees before I can put the dye and the wig in there. I am doing this outside because the fumes and everything, but if you were dyeing actual fabric with like polyester dye, you'd want to do it on the stove so that it stays hot. I'm just doing it outside so that I don't have to deal with the fumes, and because it only needs to go in for about 5 minutes. I'm following Cabot Crunchy's blog post and dye chart for this stuff. They have a dye chart for Rit Dye More and also for iDye Poly on Arta and Epic cosplay wigs. So check on the water, and I think it should be done soon. If I was doing this inside, I'd also wear a mask, but I'm outside, so it's very well ventilated, so I'm not super concerned. We want this to stay as close to 180 as possible. So if it starts dipping too low, I am gonna take it inside and put it on the stove, but I think that because it only needs to go in for 5 minutes, it should be fine. Well, this definitely still looks purple, but I think it's okay. I'm gonna go rinse this out. Okay, this is the wig after being dyed. She's a little rough, so we're gonna brush her out and straighten her, make sure everything looks good again. Need a little work there. Can't find my comb, so I'm gonna be using this. I don't know. It's fine. Okay, now that the base wig is all nice and smooth, I'm gonna start cutting wefts out of this. So basically my plan is to just cut these wefts apart and then to sew them into the other wig. I think that should work fine. We're gonna have to figure out how to make it look like nice streaks instead of just big chunks of pink. But that's what I'm doing now. We're just gonna cut them all apart. Let's see, let's start with the bottom row first. When I'm doing this, I'm trying to be really careful not to cut any of the actual wig fibers because, you know, we need those to be intact. Let's brush this out. I finished sewing in all the wefts a couple nights ago and then didn't feel like working on it again, but I gotta shoot this tomorrow, so we're doing it. I gotta first cut these bangs because the wefts kind of spiral at the top, so I just had long wefts that went right around, but obviously I can't just have my bangs like this, so we gotta chop those off. Do that first. Actually, let's brush it first. Okay, I am a little sniffly right now because it was pretty cold and windy outside where we were shooting. So excuse my voice and my sniffles, but I'm really happy with how this wig turned out. Despite it not actually being black, it's definitely purple. Yeah, it's definitely still purple. It's less purple than it started out, so that's something. But I think I'm okay with that. Eventually, maybe I would like to have one that is actually like black and pink, but I don't know, she's a cartoon character, so if she's a little more colorful than I meant it to be, that I think that's okay. That's fine. It doesn't need to be 100% accurate. I think it's cute anyways. It does remind me kind of a stocking wig, like panty and stocking wig instead of Draculaura. But I think that with the makeup and like with the outfit, then it's very obviously Draculaura and not a different character. I don't know, what do you think? Do you think it looks enough like Draculaura that it's fine, or should I go ahead and make another wig or something? I don't know. If I do, it's not gonna be for a little while. So I think that went pretty well. It was like a pretty easy process. It's a pretty easy process. It's literally just like dye wigs, cut them apart, sew them back together. The most time intensive is really like all the brushing and straightening and curling that has to happen afterwards. So that took a little while, but I'm really happy with the result. I think these little curls are really cute. It got a little bit windswept while we were out shooting, but I think the curls are really cute and I'm really happy with how they all turned out. So yay. Wow, I'm like really runny nose. It was very windy outside. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say on this. It's not a complicated process. So, oh, I guess the Cowlick Crunchies chart that they gave for the Rit dye, not 100% accurate. I guess they were starting from white rather than starting from a colored wig. It might be different because there wasn't already a color coming through, or like maybe the colored fibers don't accept as much dye as like a white fiber would. I'm not really sure, but just so you know, if you are starting from a colored wig and not just a white wig, you probably will continue getting some of those undertones, even if you're going for a color that's like really dark black. Like I thought that because it was gonna be so dark that it wouldn't matter, that it wouldn't show through. Because like obviously if I'm like dyeing a purple wig like blue, it's gonna end up bluish purple. It's not gonna end up just blue. But I thought because the dye was black, then it would get dark enough that it wouldn't be a purple, but it really didn't absorb enough dye to become like a true black. It's just a really dark purple. So like inside, like in the dark when it's not like sunny, like I'm sitting by a big window, so it's kind of sunny, but when I'm not being hit by a ton of sunlight, it does look black. It's just when there's any sunlight at all, it's obviously purple. But that's okay. I'm happy that I was able to use wigs that like I had no use for. I bought these for costumes ages and ages ago, never got around to actually cosplaying anything with the purple wig. The pink one I used for an old bubblegum cosplay, but it was not a good cosplay, and it wasn't really a good Princess Bubblegum wig anyways, so I was very happy to cut that up, and now I have something that I actually will wear. So spirit of reusing things, I think I did a good job. So my outfit for this for the reveal was a little bit odd. Like it's basically like a prom dress or a wedding dress with the Monster High sweater on top. I got the prompt from Hot Topic. I am now part of their, I don't know, ambassador sponsorship program, so that's very exciting. Teenage me would have been thrilled and also just like died at this, so I'm really excited about this. But I was given the prompt to pick 4 items from their website and make an outfit out of it, and I knew I really wanted the Monster High sweater and I wanted the big dress. From there was like, well, that could look kind of like a Korean hanbok, so I attempted to do that. That's why this sweater is actually a little bit longer, but I folded it up so it was more the hanbok like blouse length, and then the shoes and the coffin backpack I just thought were very Draculaura. So that was kind of my goal for that outfit. I know it's a little bit of an odd outfit. For everything else that I'm wearing, the contacts are from TTDI. This is the macaron pink, and I'll have a link to that code and that affiliate link in my description. The ears are from Madhouse FX Studio, and these were, I purchased them myself. So I really like them. I think they're really good ears, and I used to use Aradani ears a lot. I think that was the brand. And I like that these are a little bit more translucent, because when you get the light through them, it turns kind of like translucent and glowy like actual people ears do, whereas I found the Aradani ones were very opaque. It's really just a matter of personal preference, so it's like whatever. But these are from Madhouse FX Studio and I really like them. I don't know, what do you think of my Draculaura makeup? Does it look okay? I feel like I made my eyebrows a little too angry, but then again, you can't really see the eyebrows because of the wig, so maybe it doesn't matter. And that's it for today. Today is the third day of Vlogmas. Today is the third day of Vlogmas, but it's not really a Vlogmas vlog because today's Saturday, so I'm uploading an actual making video. I also pre-filmed a lot of this, so happy Vlogmas, everyone. Oh, baby bat's right there. Baby bat, come here. Silly girl. Nice silly girl. Can you say hi? She's like, no, let me down. Okay, well, they gotta get their daily baby bat content. Okay, baby bat, we gotta give them their daily baby bat Vlogmas content. Yeah? Yeah? Can you say hi? Are you a good girl? It's like, I'm a squirmy girl. Okay, bye-bye. Bye, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.